Have you ever wondered why the top 1% of the population controls over 50% of the world's wealth, while the rest fight for what's left? Is it really just about working harder? Or is there an unseen force, a mindset, a consciousness, that separates the wealthy from everyone else? In this video, I'm going to expose the truth about prosperity, not from the news, not from economics textbooks, but from within. You'll learn the inner laws of wealth, how your subconscious mind creates your financial reality, and how to reprogram it so you naturally attract abundance and become a money magnet. I will only be discussing the inner laws, because the inner laws form your financial blueprint. Let's be honest here, our world is completely built and structured around money. In the modern society we live in, if you don't have enough money to meet your needs, life becomes extremely stressful and hectic, because everything costs money. It is my belief that the lack of money is the root of all evil. Most marriage problems stem from the lack of money. Most stress-related illnesses stem from the lack of money. In any neighborhood, when the employment rate goes down, the crime rate goes up, because people are scratching to survive. Since most people don't understand the inner or mental laws regarding prosperity, they struggle to obtain financial security. Some people have jobs, yet still feel trapped, like a rat in a cage. They become 9-to-5 slaves, forced into the rat race. Wouldn't it be easier to wake up on your own time and travel the world, collecting your life experiences? Money isn't the most important thing, but it's right up there with water. Money is very important, whether some people want to admit it or not. Since the financial system isn't changing anytime soon, it would be in your best interest to understand how your mind is either attracting or repelling prosperity. The one thing that having an abundance of money can give you is freedom. Remember, you are a soul that has a body, and you came here to have a human experience. It's impossible to have a full life experience if you do not have the time and means to actually live those experiences. Wallace D. Wattles once said, "No man or woman can rise to their greatest possible height in talent or soul development unless he has plenty of money. For to unfold the soul and to develop talent, he must have many things to use, and he cannot have these things unless he has money to buy them." I'm here to show you how your mind is a magnet that either attracts or repels prosperity. You see what I'm saying? You will literally attract money by creating a prosperity consciousness. Let's begin. If we are to build a prosperity consciousness, we have to understand the unfailing and mysterious law of attraction. This law states that whatever we continually project in thought, word, and feeling, we will eventually attract back into our lives. Basically stating, we become and attract what we think about. If we are thinking lack and poverty, we will attract situations of lack and poverty. If we are speaking of drought and hard times, we will draw to us more drought and hard times. If we are feeling prosperous and abundant, we will attract situations and circumstances that bring us prosperity and abundance. It's that simple. Since this is the case, it's time to train your subconscious mind to only think and speak about prosperity and abundance, and to completely ignore the false illusion of lack. Think about this, poverty is a man-made concept. The universe knows no lack. There is more than enough for every man, woman, and child. Look at nature, it only knows abundance. When a fruit tree bears fruit, it bears more than we are capable of eating, more than enough. Look at your lawn, there are more blades of grass than we could ever count. Nature screams abundance. The only thing stopping you is your belief and feeling of lack. See, what you feel deeply, you attract into your life, because feeling is the force that attracts. If you feel prosperous, you are in the process of attracting prosperity. If you feel poor, you will attract situations that bring you more poverty. This is why the rich keep getting richer, and the poor remain in a perpetual state of poverty. As the great master teacher Jesus once said, "To him who has, much more will be given, and to him who does not have, even that which he has will be taken away." Basically stating, those who have abundance continue to attract more based on their feelings of abundance, and those who are in lack will continue to think lack-based thoughts and attract more of the same. One tool we can use to affect the way we feel toward prosperity and abundance is our words. There is a tremendous amount of power in the spoken word, especially when those words are repeated. Joseph Murphy, in his book The Power of the Subconscious Mind, suggests saying the words wealth, prosperity, abundance over and over again to ourselves silently, multiple times a day. Saying these words impresses the subconscious mind. We must change our vocabulary in order to change our bank accounts. Take out the words lack and poverty from your vocabulary. Don't ever say, "I can't afford this," or "that's too expensive." Where is our energy going? The subconscious is always listening. What you say is what you get. Instead, play make-believe like a child. Start saying, "I am prosperous. I am abundant. I always have more than enough money." These are sometimes called affirmations. Affirmations are synthetics or mantras aimed at changing your conscious and subconscious mind. The more you say an affirmation, the more you begin to believe it, regardless of whether it's true in the moment. Any affirmation used on a daily basis eventually seeps into the subconscious mind. Once entered into the subconscious, it becomes a belief. At the end of this dialogue, I will give you a list of prosperity affirmations that I personally use every day. It takes a thought to form a word, and thoughts and words affect how we feel. What you feel deeply, you impress on the subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind creates your habits and beliefs. See, the thoughts that you think, the words that you speak, form your patterns of belief. What do you believe? If you were raised to believe that money is evil or wicked, you will have subconscious roadblocks that prevent money from sticking to you. But if you believe that money is good and easy to come by, you'll find ample amounts of evidence that prove you right. See, what you believe creates your reality. Based on the universal law of attraction, you will begin to attract the people, situations, and circumstances that align with what you believe on a subconscious level. So the question is, how do I change my beliefs? You reprogram your subconscious through repetition. Say or think anything long enough, and you'll eventually start to believe it. It doesn't even have to be true at the time. As Abraham once said, a belief is only a thought you continue to think. If you want a brand new belief, choose a brand new thought, and say it and think it over and over again. Another way to develop prosperity consciousness is to visualize wealth. The subconscious mind is easily influenced. When you visualize an image in your mind of a wealthy life, it can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imaginary. That's why if you visualize jumping off a cliff, you can actually feel a drop in your stomach, or if you visualize squeezing a lemon into your mouth, you might actually start to salivate. Thus, if you visualize wealth and prosperity, you trick the mind into feeling as if you already have it. You begin to vibrate with it. And what you vibrate with, you attract into your life. The physical world is a direct reflection of the mind, and the images we perpetually visualize eventually manifest in the outside world. I can honestly say that the life I used to visualize 4 years ago is the exact life I'm living now. So if you want a wealthy life, you need to start painting the picture of what that looks like. Make the images as real as possible. Feel as if it's already a fact. And in due time, you will attract the people, opportunities, and circumstances that will make your vision a reality. Last but not least, become a giver. The universal law of giving and receiving is always in effect. If you give some of what you have, you never go without. It's impossible. Giving is a sure way to ensure prosperity always finds you. You get what you give. Now don't give with the intention of getting. Give with a pure heart, simply because you love to give. And in due time, it will return to you multiplied, and often from unexpected sources. Here is a list of prosperity affirmations that I personally use. These affirmations have had a dramatic effect on my beliefs and on my manifestation of financial abundance. Say these affirmations every day, throughout the day, with feeling and authority. I always have enough money to share and spare. Every day, in every way, my wealth is increasing. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I have more money than I know what to do with. My income is constantly increasing. Don't just say these affirmations, feel them. Repeat them so often that they begin to roll off your tongue naturally. I understand that this lifestyle isn't for everyone. Some people are content with the bare minimum, while others enjoy lavish abundance. It's all a matter of preference. I can only speak from my experience. And just like the great Warren Buffett once said, I have been poor, and I have been rich, and I can tell you, rich is better. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked something deep within you, then don't keep it to yourself. Like this video to let the algorithm know this truth matters. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And subscribe to Inner Awakening for more powerful content that helps you expand your mind, raise your frequency, and create the life you were born to live. Remember, abundance is your birthright. And it all begins within. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay aligned, stay aware, and stay abundant.